Welcome to Mr. Sir Sports. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank all you guys for that. If you want to join the family and be entered to win a MacBook Pro and experience all the NFL news that's important that you need to know, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're notified when our videos go live. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away a MacBook Pro, like I mentioned. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you.
Green Bay Packers Jaire Alexander is expected to stay on the team now after there was some rumors about him possibly getting traded, getting cut. There was just over the past couple of years, there's been some issues with him with just off the field stuff and just in the locker room and leadership and talking to the media and all that. And he was suspended for a week and there's been all this drama with Jaire Alexander, but it seems like he's going to stay on the team. They're trying to work toward a resolution to keep him on the team. So, what are your thoughts on this for the Packers? And do you think that keeping Alexander is a good decision, or do you think they'd be better off getting rid of him?
It's undeniable the talent Jaire Alexander has. Obviously, he's been a really good corner for a long time. Obviously, but yeah, there definitely are some interesting antics that have gone on from, like the time, I think it was when they were playing Carolina, that he was pretending to be the captain just because he was from there. I mean, that was the most unbelievable thing I've ever heard. Like, that was incredible. It was awesome. But yeah, it's one of those things that I think if you're the Packers are an organization that don't strike me in the sense that if someone's trouble that they're going to keep them. And if Alexander, is really a distraction, they're going to move off him. I think it's simple as that. They don't play games. I know obviously they don't have an owner per se, but at the same time, it's just how it is. I mean, obviously there was a report talking about him still playing for the team, even though he's got his knee injury. Although this was Rob Demovsky of ESPN saying that they could still release or trade him. So I think anything's really on the table for him. But who knows? Maybe they have him come back for another year and he really shapes up and then they're good. But I think time will tell on that one. But as a Packer fan, would you want to keep him or you should let him go? Because I think they should name him captain.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be naming him captain anytime soon, but I think that he should stay on the team. I think he is an unbelievable player. I think when you have a culture like the Packers have it, especially when you draft a guy to Green Bay, it's one thing when a guy's trouble, and if you bring him in, I think he's kind of ruined at that point. But I think if Alexander would have went to any other team, he would have been trouble a long time ago. But since he was drafted by the Packers, they kind of kept him headed in the right direction. And I think for him, it's just all about stop worrying about being funny in the media, stop worrying about being selfish, and just go out there and play because he's just so unbelievable. And when him and McKinney were on the field at the same time last year, they were just unbelievable in that secondary and caused so many turnovers. Nobody wanted to throw the ball toward Alexander, and that's why early in the season, that's why McKinney had so many interceptions and he was on his way to probably Defensive Player of the Year. And then they stopped throwing the ball deep and teams had to check down the ball a lot because they didn't want to throw toward those two guys. So having him on the field really helps. And I think when he was on the field, the Packers were a top 5 defense last year. And when he got hurt toward the end of the year, that kind of hurt them. But even against Philly in the playoffs without Alexander, they probably did the best job against Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense than anybody in the league. So at the same time, it's like, did you need Alexander? Because you held the Super Bowl champions to probably their worst performance in the whole playoffs. So it's like, which one is it? But we will see. And I personally think they're going to keep him.